Merrill, 1826.
Marcel. There is no Merrill.
Okay, I was wrong. Wait, why did I have Marcel down? Okay, well, we solved it. I was incorrect.
All right.
You said there's not another, and then Fifi. Okay. I don't know why I wrote down. Maybe I was trying to write down Marianne and then wrote it down again or something. Yeah. Well, you were right. I was wrong.
As I said.
Welcome, everyone, to Archaeology Arcade, the online program of the Florida Public Archaeology Network. I'm Mike out of FPAN's Coordinating Center. I'm based out of Pensacola, Florida. As always, I am joined once again by my colleague, Tristan, our public archaeology, who is based in our Tallahassee office. Tristan, how you doing?
Great. I'm looking forward to doing this again and playing the scariest game I've ever played.
Well, I don't know about that, but there were some scary parts. If people watch part 1, this is actually going to be part 3 of Nancy Drew, Legend of the Crystal Skull. Because we're playing Nancy Drew, we're bringing back on our frequent guest archaeologist, Rachel Hines. Rachel, how are you doing?
Good. Glad to be back.
Yeah. And I know you, I think you told me that you watched the last episode because it's been a while since we've played it. So hopefully you can kind of keep us up to speed with what we're doing. I know last time we got caught up on a puzzle for a while. But other than that, I can't remember too many details. But if you want to go check out those other parts from this particular game, parts 1 and part 2, you can just go to our YouTube channel and check those out at some point, maybe after this live stream. But so Rachel, what were we doing last time? Where were we starting off from here? Well,
yeah. So if you recall, the plot of this is that this guy, Bruno Bolet, has passed away. We ended up coming to this house to check in on his nephew, Henry, because he's friends with our boyfriend, Ned Nickerson. So it's kind of a convoluted plot. And it started downpouring, so we got stuck here. And then we saw a strange, mysterious skeleton man and decided
yes.
Yeah. Several people screamed.
Terrifying. Mainly Tristan.
We decided, well, we might as well just stick around and figure out who that was. So we've been kind of poking around. And sometimes we switch over and play as our friend Bess. And so on the last episode, we had just found out that Bruno Bolet was the owner of this crystal skull called the Whisperer, and may or may not have to do with the skeleton man. There's kind of a skull theme going on. Mm-hmm. And we had read a little book about crystal skulls. And the very last thing we did was we went up to Renee's room. Renee's the one planting in front of us right now. And she had some symbols on her wall that are like a hoodoo spell. Okay. And I know this is the last thing we did because I wrote it on a Post-it that's been sitting on my desk for like 5 months. And it has all this other stuff written on it now too. So I'm excited to finally use the knowledge on the Post-it.
Well, I think I do remember snippets of that. And so it looks like Barbara is on. Barbara says, "Hey guys, sorry I'm late. It's okay, Barbara. Really? We're glad you're here." And with that said, if you are joining us live via our Twitch channel right now, feel free to use the stream chat. If you have any questions or comments, let us know, and we'll, address them. Unless they're like inappropriate, and then maybe I'll just ignore it.
We'll block you.
If you're a bot, we'll just block you.
All right. To a great start of encouraging people to participate.
And in case you couldn't tell from Rachel's description, she is a Nancy Drew. I would say a Nancy Drew expert for the game, for sure.
A Drewologist?
Yeah, a Drewologist. That you should add that to your CV, a Drewologist.
Yes, probably.
But if you're a Nancy Drew fan and you have questions, then Rachel's a perfect person to ask about that. And then also, if you are a Nancy Drew game developer and you want some amazing ideas, you need to hit Rachel up.
Right. If you're looking for your next employee.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
Yeah, we can write you a script. She's she's a script writer, does all sorts of stuff. Music videos, all sorts of stuff. All right, so let's all right, what do we do now? We gotta ask a question.
Enough about me.
We gave her so last thing we did was give her the candy bars, right?
Yes.
Why did we give her candy bars?
She asked us to get them from her room.
Oh,
because we wanted to get paper, and we found out paper is really scarce because an iguana that lives in this house loves to steal paper for some reason.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. I
don't know where they're coming up with these plots, but
right, yeah.
But why do you think we might want paper if we are near a cemetery?
Oh, do we have to do charcoal rubbings? Do we have to do rubbings?
Yeah.
Oh no! So this is a good thing to talk about. So obviously, based on our reactions, sounds like that's not a good idea. Why is that not a good idea? Like in real life, for people who don't know.
Well, first let's talk about what's not a good idea.
Oh, right, that's a bad idea.
Oh, did we die?
Don't touch spiders.
Don't touch the spider. Backing away. Yeah. Bad.
Well, so what we all jump to conclusions about that other people might not know is some people take paper and charcoal and put them up against cemetery markers or other things that are hard to read, I guess, and make like a rubbing of that so that they can make out the words on the marker. Mm-hmm. This is not a common practice anymore, at least for people that are in the cemetery business, because over time this erodes markers. And so you can imagine like maybe making one rubbing isn't a big deal, but if everyone starts going and making rubbings, then over time they get weathered and you can't read them anymore. Better ways to do it would be, I like using like a flashlight to shine lights on things, to see it in different lighting, or even just feeling with your fingers sometimes. I don't know.
Photographs,
Photograph, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Enhancing the contrast on photos can help.
Yeah, so basically just don't do that. Mm-hmm. Don't do rubbings.
In many cemeteries, it is not allowed anymore. They have rules specifically against that.
Yeah. Can you imagine all the people that still like to do that sort of thing? If they're listening right now, they're probably so disappointed.
Like the guy in my teacher training.
Right. Yeah. And speaking of teacher trainings, if you're listening out there and you're interested in using cemeteries as learning environments for classrooms, or you're just interested in learning a little bit more about cemeteries in general, there's a great resource on our FPAN website, fpan.us. I think it's under lesson plans. It's called Grave. Rachel, do you want to talk about what is that?
Sure. And while I'm talking, Tristan's navigating around. You're trying to find the crypt that we can walk into right now.
Okay.
So you can just wander around. And anyway, Grave, thanks for bringing it up. Any teachers out there in the audience? Grave is a series of lesson plans that engages students in recording their historic cemeteries. It was the focus of my thesis research, and I worked with high school students and their teachers to develop lessons that take place in the classroom where they learn about cemeteries, but then also take place on a field trip at cemeteries. That's one to record. And stay here. That's it.
Okay.
To record and kind of analyze their cemeteries as a data set so you can learn about archaeology and history and the scientific method, all kinds of good stuff, and community service. So all the little red areas are where you're going to make your rubbings.
Oh, so okay.
Red areas? I see.
Oh, sorry. Where your
magnifying
glass turns red.
Okay.
Read my mind.
Right.
Are you going to get your paper out? But it stands for Gravestone Research and Volunteer-Based Education, and I'll put a link to that whenever we put this up on our YouTube channel. I'll put that down in the description. But it's a really fantastic way to get students engaged in history and archaeology and preservation. And if you just want to learn about, cemeteries in general and cemetery management, and it's great for that too. So check it out. All right, we're doing rubbings.
Yeah, and everyone look away.
Yeah,
don't do it.
I also probably wouldn't do this in the rain. Be a little wet.
Also, a good point. Very good point. Yeah, the rain is probably not great for rubbing.
But that is the least of the problem here. So.
Oh, and I see Barbara has put up the link to the grave resource on the Twitch stream chat. So.
Thanks, Barbara.
Yeah. All right.
It's newly updated to include the new historic cemetery reporting form on that fan website.
Yeah. And then, Barbara also posted a link to our CRYPT training, which stands for Cemetery Resource Protection Training, I think is that acronym. Mm-hmm. But that's a workshop that the Florida Public Archaeology Network offers statewide. So sometimes we schedule those out. Sometimes you can request those. But it's, again, a really great introduction to cemeteries as resources and the laws that protect them and how to properly maintain them. So lots of good information if you are ever interested in taking a CRYPT workshop. I think they have done the last few online virtually, but hopefully we'll be able to do some more in-person workshops soon now that COVID seems to have been largely on the decline. Hopefully keeps trending that way. Oh, and Barbara says we can do the classroom portion virtually as well. But I do like the in-person because, I think there's kind of the hands-on aspect of actually being in a cemetery and, cleaning a marker at firsthand is really valuable. That's how I learn best, I think. Anyways, what are we doing?
So we're trying to head back to the house.
Oh, but Tristan's lost.
Lost in a graveyard.
Yes. Oh. Have you guys ever been lost in a graveyard? Either of you?
Don't think so.
No?
Not lost, no.
How about favorite? I mean, I know we've all been to, by you all, I mean, us three have been to historic cemeteries. Do you guys have any favorite cemeteries or favorite markers that you remember seeing?
When I did my field school in the UK, we recorded cemeteries in the British Isles, and one was I think it was supposed to be a vampire's grave. So it was in a churchyard, but they had all these chains and stuff over it to stop that person from coming out of the grave.
Wow, that's cool. Do you remember how old it was? I think
it was 1700s maybe.
Oh, wow. That's cool. How about you, Tristan? Any favorite grave markers?
Of ones I've personally seen were it's the ones that are done by hand. Mm-hmm. I just think those are so cool because there's so much uniqueness to those. One of my favorite studies, though, I read or actually saw a presenter talk about was she did a study on people buried as vampires in Europe.
Oh, cool!
And it was actually really fascinating. It was fascinating.
That was that Leslie Gregorica from University of South Alabama? I think it was.
Could be. Sure. I don't recall her name right now.
I know she was doing a lot of stuff with vampires, several years ago. I think that's her. Pretty sure. Look it up. Someone look it up.
Someone look it up.
And then Barbara says Elizabeth Bud Graham's grave in Tallahassee Old City Cemetery.
Yes.
And then she says also any cemetery in New Orleans, which is where this game takes place, or Savannah, Georgia. Yeah, I bet you they have some cool stuff. Very cool things. All right. I like the markers where they really are very descriptive of the person.
Yeah.
Those are always fun. All right. Moving along. Any other cemeteries insights while we're figuring out what to do? No?
I think he's got it, right?
It reset on me or something.
Yeah.
Worm. Okay. It's a worm.
Mike just doesn't know.
No, I don't know.
So just keep talking, Mike.
Yeah. That's what I'm here for, just to make sure there's no silence in between. Silence Silence is the worst,
Right.
as they say in the radio biz. I'm not sure they actually say that.
Silence
But that's
is
what
the worst.
It sounds right.
So I think you've got the bone and the coffin flipped
Do I? Okay.
because the circles are.
Okay.
Oh,
It will automatic. Oh, it's a key. All right.
And what do you think it's a key to? If it's
to the crypt that we just came from.
Ah.
This game has a lot of back and forth between this room and the cemetery.
It is an adventure game, you can tell.
Yeah, you always got to find something in these games.
Yeah.
A lot of walking
Detective
around.
game.
Yeah, let's see if he gets lost again. Are you going the right way? Yeah.
So far. Now it's a good question if I'm going to go.
I guess what you could do is take a picture of the model.
Oh. Yeah, we could do that.
Could do that.
That's not fun.
No.
Then we might finish in a reasonable amount of time.
Oh,
someone's crying. Is this that guy that's a jerk?
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Must be
running away.
His uncle's. Oh, you
And
have
we're
the
like,
key.
and we're about to just go in there.
Yep.
Yeah, excuse me.
All right.
Oh, respectful.
Right.
Claude Bolet, 1955 through 1990. Okay. Ariane Bolet. Oh,
Also,
wait a
in
minute.
1990.
Same year. Same.
Marcel
That's interesting. What does that mean?
No idea.
They-
Fifi.
They were born the same year and they died the same year. Were they like brother and sister? Were they twins?
Hard to say.
Will they tell us?
Yellow fever. Oh, 1990. Probably
1990. Yeah, probably not yellow fever.
This must be
Although
the
maybe-
painting that goes in that empty frame.
Not. Okay.
Okay.
The empty frame is in that room we just came from.
Of course it would be. All right. So, did you write down all this, Mike?
I did not write down any of this, but
You
should
committed
I?
to memory?
Okay. Oh yeah, I'll write it down. Or actually, Rachel, do you have this written down? You probably do.
No, I don't have notes. I
19
stopped
oh.
after like
Okay.
number 10.
So 1990 is Marcel, and then Marianne. Marianne is also 1959 through 1990.
55. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Marianne is 59 through 90.
Okay, that's what I said.
Claude, 55
Claude.
through 90.
55 through 1990. And it's all Bolet. These are all the Bolets.
All Bolets.
And then Mars.
This is their house and their cemetery. So.
Right.
They got a lot of like dead family members. You know what I mean? They have a whole.
I mean, most people do.
Well, I mean, like for like just a fam. Well, I guess this is just their mausoleum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not the whole cemetery that's there.
I
No,
would
no.
assume not. Yeah.
They like operate the cemetery or whatever.
Oh, okay. They're caretakers
Yeah.
or something. Okay, 1918
TOs.
through 1981. That's a good year. Well, 1 year before I was born. Or was
Expecting a
it?
jump scare. Or
Maybe I
was
should
it?
Year you were conceived.
Nope, wrong way.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, probably. Yeah, definitely.
Probably.
Definitely the year I was conceived. Good year. Okay, I've got those names down with their dates. Hopefully, we'll need that at some point. I'll try to save it in case we don't get to it in this game. I'll try to
Oh,
put some.
guys, I think Janine is watching.
Janine,
Hey, Janine.
Janine, if you're watching, let us know in the
Nope.
stream chat.
She's texting me.
Oh, okay. She's one of.
She doesn't want to talk to you guys.
That's fair.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
She
Well,
says
glad you're
hello.
here.
Yeah.
We're glad you're glad you're with us in spirit, at least. Okay, so we got to move these around. Is that what we have to do?
Would
Yeah.
assume
Look at these
so.
interesting looking people.
I don't have any indication for what
Okay.
order it should be in, though.
Are those the twins that were born and died at the same year on the far left top?
Why would twins have died at the same year necessarily?
Well, they were born the same year.
I'm pretty sure they are husband and wife.
But isn't that weird? They were born the same year?
They weren't born the same year.
59 and 55 is when they were born.
Wait, is that what I wrote down?
I hope so.
Oh, wait, Marcel is 59.
Guys, Jeffrey's watching too.
Hey, Jeffrey.
Oh, hey,
Just
Jeffrey.
wants to talk to me. No one wants to talk to me.
Yeah, really. There's a chat, guys.
I can't believe there's so many people here.
Yeah.
Lurking.
Right. Wait, I
my favorite.
have Marcel down as 1959 through 1990. Marianne, 1959 through 1990. Claude down to 1955 through 1990. Okay, so, but we don't know. Okay, so Marcel is probably...
Marcel's a monkey?
No, I'm thinking Marcel and Marianne are twins. And they died the same year. And that seems like...
People that are... Marcel was born in the 1800s.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Anyway.
Do I have to go back?
We'll have to go back. Merrill was born... Merrill was born in 1826. But then Marcel was born in 1959.
Right.
There is no Merrill.
Marcel?
Okay, one of us is clearly wrong. I think we have to go back.
Definitely you.
All right.
We don't have to go back. You didn't have to write down.
I mean, what else are we going to do? You know?
Do you?
Are you sure we don't need their dates of their birth and death? Oh, look.
Almost positive.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure what they want you to infer is that those two people that died in the same year were Henry Bolet's parents that died in a car crash or whatever.
Oh,
okay.
Car crash.
Because he was like crying outside it because he misses his parents.
Okay. I still think we should go back to sort this out.
I mean,
we have to find out who's right.
Well, you know, maybe we could do that like the last 5 minutes. We'll go back.
I can't wait that long now.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, that will make people like want to stay and watch and see.
You think it
right
will?
Or wrong, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I think
you just want so that we can forget who said what.
Right. You don't want to be proven wrong.
To be right.
No, this is building tension. You know what I mean? It's the mystery box.
So low stakes.
Mystery box. Oh, are we going back? Okay,
we're there already. Back. So
all right.
You're getting good at navigating.
I got better. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Marianne,
I had down. Wait. Before you go to the next, but make sure, because then I can just lie and say I didn't say that.
It's all recorded, Mike.
Marianne,
it doesn't work.
Well, but like right now, you can't go back and listen to it. So this is correct. I had 1959 through 1990. Then I had Marcel down for 1959 through 1990.
Oops.
Claude. Claude. I had 1955 through 1990.
Okay.
And Merrill, 1826.
Marcel. There is no Merrill.
Okay, I was wrong. Wait, why did I have Marcel down? Okay, well, we solved it. I was incorrect.
All right.
You see, there's not another, and then Fifi. Okay. I don't know why I wrote down. Maybe I was trying to write down Marianne and then wrote it down again or something. Yeah. Well, you were right.
Okay.
I was wrong.
As I said.
But I do think we should have waited till the end. Just saying. I think we should have waited. It would have built up tension.
Yeah, I bet everyone just left.
Yeah.
They got what they came for.
They did. Yeah, to say hi to you. Yep.
All right, so we've got these paintings, but I don't have any indication what to do with them yet.
So
is that right?
I'm just going to tell you so we can keep this moving along. I just don't want a situation like the last game.
Where was the solution supposed to be? Like, what is it?
So last game we were reading that Crystal Skull book, and there was like a bookmark tucked in it. I don't know if we kept it or not. You could check your inventory.
Bookmark.
Yeah, it's next to the like crappier key. Oh, now it's the fourth item on your top row. Yeah. So all of those letters refer to something. And you might notice that each picture has like a random object, like a lollipop or an axe.
Okay, axe, a dog, a monkey.
Yep.
Okay. A banana.
Mostly, I'm just not sure how you would ever know that this is what you're supposed to do.
Wow.
Right. Oh, hold on. There. BF.
TBF.
Banana.
Okay. Yeah.
Fan.
Oh, good job, Tristan.
Chris is quick at these puzzles.
Monkey.
H-A. I have the monkey there.
Oh, you do? Okay. L.
H-A-P.
Oh.
H. Hat.
Hat. Yeah.
A.
Wait a minute.
Is that right?
Axe?
Axe.
Up in the...
Yeah,
Forgot
axe.
about the
Yeah,
axe.
good call.
It's supposed to be up there then. T. Oh.
Oh, what's happening?
That's our case file.
Toothbrush.
Toothbrush. Yeah, that starts with a T. Oh, look, a couple people are. Oh, wow. We got some comments. I have left streams before because the streamer was too incompetent, though I'm glad you did. Well, we're glad. Well, just wait. You might leave, so you might not be around for much longer.
Don't have too high expectations for us.
Yeah. And then Janine says hello.
Hooray.
She's on her phone.
Nice.
I guess you can use your phone, the phone app, to leave comments. So great. All right, that's it. Yeah, so feel free to use stream chat if you have any suggestions for making this more exciting.
I have to be holding.
Disco Thief. I'm thinking this person may be Jeffrey, but I may be wrong about that.
He's very harsh, whoever he is.
Yeah. Right.
Now I have all this pressure. Don't be
Buttery
confident.
Barnacle says it was those creepy girls with the lollipop. Never trust children in top hats. That is excellent advice, especially when you're involved in a scary movie or game. That's sound advice. Oh, what's this?
They're overhearing something right now.
Okay.
Being telepathic.
What do you mean, something else? You gotta be kidding me.
Janine agrees that you should never trust children. Apparently, we have a lot of people who dislike children on the stream chat right now. And if you are a child and currently watching this, then we apologize for if you got offended. And
Go ahead.
I was going to say also you should be in school right now. Just saying.
Yeah. So
I was going to point out that we just overheard a conversation between Henry and his girlfriend, who seems to be asking him for very expensive things. And if you remember, in the last episode, he was selling off some of his uncle Henry's things, even though his estate hasn't been sorted out yet.
Yeah, he's maybe not allowed to do that.
Mm-hmm. So, kind of suspicious.
Very suspicious.
Check.
Good thing we got Nancy Drew on the case.
Right.
Right. And then I don't know if maybe it's just obvious, but that thing we just found that needed a key, the key is where the spider is.
Because it had a web.
Yep.
Amazing how they set that up and expected the spider to stay there. Okay.
It's a guard spider. It's a hired spider.
Yeah.
Okay. What
Where are we
else?
at next?
Checking
We
stuff
could probably
out.
go talk to Henry and see if we can say something about what
Yeah.
we just overheard.
Yeah, how do you bring
Yes.
bring that up without being too weird? How did Bruno die? Just direct.
Bruno died.
Straight
You
direct.
just be weird.
Yeah.
Just dropped dead in the front hallway. I mean, the guy was 95 years old.
Wow,
Check it out.
95.
Check it. Oh.
Myocardial
Check it out.
infarction.
Wow.
That's doctor speak for heart attack.
Attending physician Dr. Gilbert Buford, 504-555-9970.
Let's
that
call him.
Bruno's doctor?
And his best friend, or so I'm told. I've never met him.
Interesting keychain.
That's one of Uncle Bruno's
More eyes.
glass eyes. It's the one he was wearing when he died.
How nice.
Anything else?
I'm going to keep looking around.
Awesome.
All right, let's find a phone and give
think
this
he meant
doctor a
that.
call.
Do it while in this room.
Oh.
He's sitting there. Oh.
Remember also how we zoomed in on something in this room?
Yes. Eye of the Beholder book. And a horse. Oh, in this room.
I do not remember. Oh, so the power's still out.
Like
That's
2
for-
seconds ago.
I wasn't paying attention.
Good thing you got us here, Mike, or Jeffrey would have left already.
No, that's true.
Watching Mike solve this by himself would be so painful.
I have a very short attention span.
So what do we get?
Hey man, someone's gotta keep tabs on these chats. There's actually lots of conversations taking place. Some things in here I don't know if I should say or not. Something about grilling children.
Yeah.
Oh.
So phone.
Whoops.
And Barbara and Janine agree that that guy is creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although, if we remember, this was made in like 2007 when emo was at its height. So everyone kind of looked like that.
Everybody.
True.
Just for context.
I mean, not everybody, but yeah, I agree. Lots of people.
Mike definitely did.
I did not.
Mike was a little old. For that.
Yeah, I was way too old.
He was conceived in 1981.
This is true. Although I think emo probably will come back. Just give us some time.
I think it's already coming back, actually.
Is it? Yeah.
So I hear from the hip kids.
From the hip kids.
I don't know where the phone is at. Oh, I have a phone.
Oh, do you have it? Yeah,
This
you have a
is
cell phone.
Yeah.
There he is.
Which is understandable because the last Nancy Drew we played, we had to use the phone in the hotel room.
Right.
Yeah, that was an earlier one.
Gilbert Buford's answering
And not all phones were the
service. How may
same.
I help you?
I need to talk to Dr. Buford. Could you maybe give me a number where I can reach him?
No,
We already
ma'am,
know
I
what it is.
cannot. Is this an emergency?
Sort of. I mean, it's not a medical emergency. I'm only going to be in town for a short time, and Dr. Buford and I have this mutual friend who died recently, and I just really need to talk to him about it.
Need some consoling, huh?
Yes, I need some consoling. That's it exactly.
That's a lie,
Well,
Nancy.
tell you
Yeah.
what, it's against the rules to give you his phone number, but I can tell you that now that he's all but retired, Dr. Buford spends most of his evenings at his favorite gumbo stand down in the French Quarter.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
cool.
really need
We get to
talk
go to
Wish we
French
could
Quarter.
really go meet
Probably
him there.
find him there.
Mhm.
Great. Do you know
Let's
the
go
address?
meet him.
It's at the
Wish
corner
we were really
of
on this
Rampart and
case.
Domain.
Did you say Rampart and Domain?
I did indeed. Granny Pumpkin's Cajun cooking. They make some darn fine gumbo.
Thank you.
Oh, I
Thank you
love
very
gumbo.
much.
You're welcome, and I'm truly sorry about your loss.
My loss?
That mutual friend of yours and Dr. Buford.
Nancy's memory is
Smooth
She's like,
Nancy.
Very kind of you. Bye.
She's like,
Oh, right. Yes, my
the
crushing
dead
loss.
guy.
Yeah.
right. The consoling that I need.
Janine also wants gumbo now.
Hi, Bess. It's me.
Sam.
So what's been happening? Tell me everything.
Well, let's see. Since the last time we talked, I was just about good.
Oh, I was hoping for a blow by blow.
Yeah.
Every move we've
Ugh.
made.
We don't have time for that.
Stuff.
But the
No.
reason I called is I need you to talk to this doctor named Gilbert Buford, who, as it turns out, likes to hang out at a gumbo stand called Granny
He's
Pumpkin's
just always
Cajun
sitting
Cooking,
there, even
Yeah.
in the rain.
right across
Yeah.
from our hotel.
Should be a pretty nice
Eating
night to sit
gumbo.
out.
Talk to him. That's it.
Never a bad
Nothing
time for gumbo.
nefarious?
I'm
No
interested in this guy's
black
accent.
stuff?
He was Bruno Bolet's doctor, and apparently his best friend, too.
Jeffrey says never had never a bad time for gumbo. Although there is such a thing as bad gumbo. I've had bad gumbo before.
I could imagine.
Murder?
I can tell you
By
the
whom?
couple places I've been to that do not have good gumbo, but I don't want to get sued. So
Including
I'm just gonna
this
keep my
Gilbert
mouth shut.
Buford guy?
Well,
Great,
Yeah,
I'm
they'll
gonna
probably
chat
see
at
this.
Jackson
So
River.
I'm
Probably.
sure the guy's fine, but be subtle, just in case.
Well, I can see the gumbo stand from our balcony. If he's the guy that's sitting down there, I guess he looks.
yeah, Jeffrey says not great
Okay,
voice
I'll go
acting
talk
in this
to him.
game.
Thanks, Bess. Let me know what happened.
No,
Cheerio.
it's
This is
Not
better than the last one.
I think
Last
it's
one
similar.
had some hilarious lines.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
we're
Yeah.
going to go talk to a serial killer.
Alleged.
Alleged.
Why?
Not alleged.
Young lady.
the doctor.
How kind of you to grace an old man with your
He was
love.
95.
The other guy was
Normal time
95.
to die.
Oh, yeah.
I'm delighted to report that I am indeed.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm convinced that this is a New Orleans accent, but maybe the doctor's not originally from here.
Would brighten this gloomy evening considerably. This here is my favorite spot in the whole city. Delicious
So we've heard.
Gumbo, pleasing view, particularly now, I might add.
Casual
Wait.
misogyny.
Bruno Bolet, if that's okay.
I prefer
Yeah.
the subject matter of a happier nature, but I do not want to seem inhospitable, so what is it you want to know?
Is there any doubt in your mind as to how? That's an interesting thing to lead off
He
with.
died of
Was he really your best friend?
Yeah, that's probably worse.
Age-related atherosclerosis.
Well, I'm an
Kind
adult,
of a
so
heart attack is all too common for people
I don't
who
have
are
a top 8 on
socially
MySpace.
isolated. And Bruno Bolet had most certainly become that.
He was hard to get along with?
Fact is, while socializing with my fellow man, particularly with pretty young women such as
Ew.
Oh, creepy. Okay, now who's more
Predator.
creepy? This
Bruno
guy
is
or
just
the
the
guy we talked to before? Who's more
Unfortunately,
creepy?
the older
Or the
he is,
lollipop
the more
girls.
numerous his
Nancy
idiosyncrasies
keeps sending
became, and the
her
less
friend in these
concern about
situations,
their
I notice.
negative effect upon others he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. Barbara says that if this was really New Orleans, he would be swatting away mosquitoes and there would be flies on the crab claws. That's a great way to promote New Orleans.
Visit New Orleans.
Visit Louisiana. Come on down to New
Do
Orleans.
an autopsy
Where you'll
on Dr.
swat away
Bolet?
mosquitoes.
No.
Mosquitoes.
Given
probably
Bruno's
what they call 'em.
advanced age and the
And crab
absence of
claws.
any indication of foul play, an autopsy was deemed unnecessary.
But you're right.
The
It
body
is,
was
you know,
cremated
it's a
for
swamp.
Bruno's
I mean, it
wishes.
is. And I also agree. It is a cool city.
Yes.
Did Dr. Bolet ever say anything to you about owning a crystal skull?
Why, yes. Yes, he did. In fact, he showed it to me once. Said it had
Jim-
magical powers. Said owning it was going to allow him to live forever. I thought it was utter nonsense and told him so. Well, he didn't appreciate that
lame.
at all. Refused to talk to me for a full 2 weeks.
Classic doctor.
Barbara pointed out the fish gutter drain that's shaped like a
Oh.
fish. That is pretty
Yeah.
cool.
That is
Wow,
neat.
good eye,
Yeah.
Barbara.
Yeah. I wonder if I'm sure there's
Do you have any
architecture
idea
like
where it
that
kept
probably in New Orleans. I
No.
wonder if they got inspired. You know, like the game developers. I wonder if they visited the city and like took
Yeah.
notes.
Not even me.
That sounds so
Tell me,
fun.
Miss Bess.
Once
Yeah,
again,
that's a-
hire me.
Yeah, that's the job that I want.
This
Like go to this
who
cool
is
city and
also
just take a
friend
bunch of
Henry
pictures.
Bolet, you know, Dr. Bolet's great nephew. Anyway, while she was visiting Henry, she saw this book in Bruno's library about the legendary crystal skulls and was kind of intrigued and thought that since Henry said that you were pretty much Bruno's only friend, maybe Bruno had said something to you about it. And as it turns out, he had. That's all I know.
So this is subtle.
Yeah,
I see.
that's
Oh.
kind of a blabbermouth.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So I just Googled fish drain spouts.
Go on.
and a picture of one actually came up.
Wait,
There's
don't tell us till the end.
and at the end, I'll tell you where is that exactly it's at in New Orleans. Like generally, I'll give you a hint. It's where we're at right now
Wow.
in the game. So yeah, they must have.
Granny
got
Pumpkin's
inspired.
gumbo stand.
Well, I don't know if that.
Zeke's
part
Curio Shop.
Am I?
In the foyer of his house, just inside the front door. In fact, I hadn't seen him for a while, so I picked that day to pay him a visit. I walked up to the front
That's
door,
kinda convenient.
found it unlocked as usual,
Mm.
opened it, and there he was, lying on the floor in obvious distress. The next
Isn't
thing
this,
I know,
like,
his
violating
housekeeper came running
patients?
in and started shrieking and carrying on.
I don't
Till
know
that this
I sent her
would
out of the
be-
room so she could summon an
I mean, he was his
ambulance. I could
attending
once again
doctor.
hear
Isn't
myself
this?
think. Then I
But he was there as a
well,
friend.
let's see. Then I went down and saw
A friend who
that-
happened to be a
So I
doctor.
pulled him away from the doorway so I'd have more room to work on him and began chest compressions. I continued until the medics arrived, but nothing they did made a difference either.
Was Dr. Bolet unconscious the whole time?
Yes, he was.
HIPAA violation. That's what this is.
By the front door?
Yeah, Jeffrey says
report
HIPAA.
him.
Just coming
Yeah,
from
we
a
should.
walk. Was
Yeah,
he
Jeffrey
wearing a
says
hat?
this is a
Was
HIPAA
he holding
violation.
anything? Had he dropped something. An umbrella.
Maybe he retired.
Sunglasses.
Wait a minute.
I still think it applies, though.
Why, yes. Yes, he was holding something. A piece of paper. And on the floor next to him was an envelope. He must have collapsed while reading a letter.
Huh.
Do you know what happened to it?
Now, I know the letter was no longer in Bruno's hand when the paramedics arrived, so perhaps he released the letter when I moved.
Oh, we got to find it
Yeah,
now.
I do not recall seeing it on the floor.
It's
when
hidden
they
under
went out the
a
door.
cabinet or something.
Let's start with the housekeeper.
What's icky?
Iggy. Iggy
Oh,
is an
right, the
Bruno
iguana.
befriended, then
Oh, and remember the iguana keeps
It
stealing
soon developed
papers?
Is that there's something to look up.
It's a
Like-
major plot point.
In the vent
Do iguanas steal papers?
Yeah, give
Alright,
it a
let me look
Goog.
at-
Is this a thing that actually happens?
Or ask Jeeves. Just, you know.
Type it into Bing.
All right. Iguana stealing paper. I'm going to Google that. The first thing that comes up is
Are you
an
saying
80-pound
an
iguana
made
found
off
frozen in
letter
the freezer
Bruno had been reading?
in Florida.
would not have
Oh,
been the
in
first
Florida.
one.
In Florida, of course.
Ended up in Iggy's
80 pounds. Holy cow.
Renee would periodically
Yeah.
call me saying the lizard had absconded with one of Bruno's prescriptions and would I please write her up a replacement.
That's
In any
suspicious.
case, Bruno once
There's this
told
other
me he
quote
was training
from
Iggy.
another
Said he
newspaper
taught
article
Iggy to retrieve the
about
things it had
South
stolen.
Florida having an iguana infestation. And it says, but the iguanas are not aggressive like the raccoon who stole a sandwich off our cart, says some lady. Only in Florida.
And so you've got our entire chat looking up fish downspouts now.
Nice.
So I like this.
Just the
yeah.
goal that we had.
Right?
Yeah. Get interested in architecture.
Fish downspouts.
Not archaeology, architecture. I don't know. It sounds like, based on these articles that I'm reading, it sounds like they just steal stuff, apparently.
Wow.
I don't know.
Look
I don't
at
know if
this-
it's just paper, but
Yeah.
Look at this accusation she's about
That's
to make.
quite a leap, isn't
Wait,
it?
do you think it's possible that Renee caused Dr. Bo's death? Oh, wow. Hoarding pills from. Oh, wow. She's basically accusing this person of murder.
I mean,
Yeah.
and it's also like the least likely thing. It's probably, if she was doing something wrong, it's more likely she's like selling them or something.
Yeah, she's giving him too much information too. If he
Right.
knows anything, you
Yeah.
gotta catch him. You gotta catch him in a lie, and then call him on the lie, and then pressure him.
Right.
I watched a lot of First 48, those murder shows. That's what they do.
So
you can't
I'm
just tell him everything.
I'm inclined to run along now. What do you guys think?
Let's just ask him. Let's see what happens. Let's shake him.
All
I
right.
think it's possible that Renee caused Dr. Bolet's death by, say, hoarding the pills from those missing prescriptions and giving them to him all at once?
No. Had he died of an overdose of the medications I had prescribed,
I guess it's a
the
good
manner
thing we
of his
asked.
death would have been quite different.
He took that
He
seriously.
died of a heart attack. Of
That's
that
worrying, though.
I am certain.
Yeah.
However, I know
However.
for a fact that Renee is deeply involved in the practice of voodoo. And as Bruno's housekeeper, she had ample opportunity to use it against my poor old
And
friend.
okay, so it's a good thing we asked that.
So we talked at the very first episode a bit about how this might represent hoodoo and voodoo and how it's been misrepresented in pop culture depending on the fears of the time. So this is a little concerning, I guess.
However, maybe as the game progresses, we'll learn more about that practice from a practitioner who can clear up some of these misconceptions. I have faith that the Nancy Drew game will do that.
They did a
But we'll
nice
see.
job with the museums and repatriation,
yeah,
so that's true.
right.
But a bad job with gravestone rubbings. So.
That is true.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Net
that's good.
neutral.
They need to. They need to re-release this game and just have her take a picture of it
Mm-hmm.
and mess
Make
with
a
the
3D
filters.
model
Yeah.
with her brand new iPhone.
With her. Yeah. I was going to
which
say
I
with
just
her,
learned can do that. From you
with
guys.
her $70,000 Pharaoh scanner. It's yeah, which is a laser scanner.
So I like
We give away all of our game ideas.
But this is
That's
interesting.
IRS.
This is interesting in the comments. I haven't heard this before, but it's very interesting. It's from Buttery Barnacles. Says architecture is just archaeology that hasn't fallen down yet.
I like it.
That's
saw that.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Pre-archaeology.
Pre-archaeology.
Yeah, kind of true. Yeah,
You
for
mean
sure.
hoodoo really works?
Young lady, never, ever underestimate the power of suggestion. If a person believes in something, even on a subconscious level, fantasy can easily become fact. And who knows what rubbish Renee filled Bruno's mind with? Drink this, don't eat that. This brings good luck, that brings bad, day in and day out. Even if he said he didn't believe a word of it, who knows how much his subconscious was absorbing? He was very old and vulnerable. So could Renee have caused Bruno to have that fatal heart attack?
I don't know.
There's not a doubt in my mind she could.
Quite an accusation.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Guess I'll be running
And did you tell the police?
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah.
Just keeping it to himself until some random stranger asked him about it.
Maybe the police didn't ask him that question.
Oh, she has no friends other than Nancy.
Yeah.
She can't even call
Hi, Nancy.
Guilford.
Okay, here's what's
Buford?
happening.
Gilbert? Buford? Ah.
Person.
And that's
So many
pretty
people.
much it.
Good work. I'll take it from here.
Doesn't even know cab company?
Good luck. Bye.
All right. So,
We go accuse Renee.
yes, just walk right up. That's how they do it in TV shows all the time.
You murdered him. Pull off our glasses.
Were you in the house when Dr. Bolet passed
let's
away?
start questioning her.
Indeed. I was in the library cleaning when all
Did you
of a
find a
sudden,
letter
I
that
heard
he was
Yeah.
feet
clutching?
come.
We're looking for the
I
letter
hurried out to
specifically.
investigate, and sure enough, there was Dr. Bolet lying by the front door. And as I rushed over to him, the door opened and in walked Gilbert Buford. He took one look at Dr. Bolet and hollered at me to call 911. So I ran back into the library and did just that.
He obviously
When I came
had
back out,
CPR
Gilbert
training because
was
that's what they
leaning
teach you to
over
do
Dr.
in
Bolet,
CPR training.
listening for breathing,
He
I
just-
suppose.
You, call 911.
Started
You,
Yeah.
get the AED.
down on his chest.
Exactly. Check their
I
pulse.
could tell that Dr.
Yeah.
Bolet was gone.
ABCs.
Yeah. I remember those.
Gilbert recalls seeing a letter in Dr. Bolet's hand, as if he had keeled over while reading his mail.
I suppose it's possible. The mail does come about then. But I helped remove the body, and I surely don't recall seeing any letter.
Why didn't she
In the
help
back
with
of my
that?
mind,
Right.
I have always wondered
paramedics
about
do that?
Gilbert Buford showing up at the door at that exact moment.
That's exactly what I said.
So she's accusing him now.
Thanks for coming.
I
by.
honestly don't remember who did it or what the crime was.
Oh, look at that shovel.
Yeah.
That's
We
a-
do use that eventually.
It doesn't seem that would be very, like,
Sturdy.
very functional.
I
Yeah.
feel like that's in poor taste in a cemetery as well.
It's in poor taste anywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, especially a cemetery.
So we need to track down an iguana, maybe. I don't know
Oh,
if that-
yeah.
I don't know if that's what we're
Okay.
going to do next or not.
Tracking down the iguana is actually my least favorite part.
Uh-oh.
It's where that little gun, like leaning up against the tree is, and you have to kill all these wasps with this
Oh,
like,
yes.
paintball gun or something.
Sprayer. Yeah, I
It
saw
is
that. Thought we
anxiety
did we
inducing.
do that?
One loquat's all I need right now.
Yeah, we already got the
Oh,
loquat.
we already did it. Okay.
And
So
there's
that's what he loves to eat, loquat.
Oh, that's what
So
that
you
is.
set it somewhere so that he comes
There.
out.
Oh, okay.
But
And
I
there's-
can't remember.
There's lots
Ow.
of comments in the chat about the removing of the body. Everybody's very suspicious of that.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh,
Go up those creepy stairs.
Creepy stairs. Creepy room.
Oh, that's creepy.
Trying to figure out where the iguana might be.
oh,
There's a wall.
South Florida, apparently.
Check the freezer.
Just go
Actually,
to South Florida.
there's a freezer. There's no kitchen in this house. That's That's weird too. No.
Pressure's on, Tristan.
I don't have any idea.
Oh, What's
Right,
this?
we've been through here.
Oh, we did? I don't remember.
There's the book.
Like in this, like
Pay
in this part
attention.
3.
Yes.
We did
yes.
already, really?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not really paying attention.
We literally did that today.
Is there
We
a
went up
tropical?
here.
Janine
That's right. Door
suggests
locked.
there might be a greenhouse, and maybe if there is, we could check out the greenhouse.
Good idea, but there's not a greenhouse.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the garden
I like
place.
where your head's at.
Did you check the map
For
or model?
a greenhouse.
Yeah, or
in
something.
the cemetery.
There are some fun things you can do on the model, like you can touch
Done
the
some
little
of that.
fountain and it lights up or something.
Oh, hey.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Where? Oh, yeah. Okay. Barbara
That's
says
just
there.
for you. That
Yeah.
doesn't have.
Barbara says there is a botanical gardens in New Orleans.
Yes.
That would be a good spot for iguana. Although I don't know if we can actually travel to there.
Or
That's
the
place
or
in
the
this game.
iguana can.
Or yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I was just looking through the walkthrough. Do you want a hint?
Yes.
Yes.
We haven't cheated at all, so I feel like at 12:51 we're owed
Yeah.
fancy then. So that we saw that spider web clue thing
Yes.
with the spot for the key, and each of the lines on the spider web has like, I don't know how to describe it. There's like a number of dashes. So that's the order that if you go out to the real lock, that's the order. They're like strings, kind of like an instrument, and you pluck them, I think. So
Oh.
like the one in the lower right-hand corner has one dash, so that one's first.
Okay.
Top one in the left has two, so that's second, etc.
Wow.
And I just have to write this down, huh?
Yeah.
Otherwise, I
Or
just
Mike
have
does.
it.
Okay.
I don't know if I should be the one writing
I'll put it in our
You have to redeem yourself.
Facebook Messenger. Or Meta.
But I'm on top of these comments.
Doing great.
All
All right. I mean, I could just take a picture of it.
So I don't even understand where this lock is supposed to be.
Oh, it's where the spider is guarding it.
Go down there.
Key.
Remember you
Oh,
died?
the key. I see.
You got to pluck the strings. Right.
So this
Okay.
one is 1.
Yeah.
D chord.
2.
Yep. And then, you only want to do it once now.
Oh, it's the order, not how many
Yeah.
times you pluck them. Got it.
Oh, I see what you thought. Yeah.
Got it. 1.
And then the one to the left of the first one that you did.
This
is
one.
green. Yep. And then the one to the right of the second one that you did.
This one.
Yep. And then the one to the right of that.
Janine asks, why would this work?
Don't question me. And then the one directly across from that, the one below that, yeah, X. And then the one above that, and then the last one is that one, yeah.
It worked.
Oh, it was
because the sound waves scared the spider.
I can't play
to
the
me.
song again.
That's lame.
I mean, I guess we're like led to believe that someone put that there to hide it and then set up the elaborate.
And
Like,
the spider just
play it.
happened to be there, maybe.
Yeah. But like,
Maybe.
I usually just put my keys in a desk drawer.
Right? That wouldn't make a puzzle game.
Easier
No.
ways.
Yeah. They could have just made a puzzle to open the desk drawer, though.
Sometimes in these Nancy Drew games, the puzzles are like, oh yeah, like in the Mayan one that we played, it's like, these are things that would happen in real life, like
Mhm.
making
Naturally.
an exhibit or whatever. But sometimes they're like this, where you're like, why would this just exist here? Like, this is not
Key
logical.
ball.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
no. Oh, no.
Oh, good. This is going to be great. Oh, what if he gets it right away? Oh,
What?
wait, what? Can we get the cheat code, please? Oh. You have to get like 3 in a row? Is that
tic-tac-toe?
Like tic-tac-toe? Let's see what happens.
Oh.
No. Oh, you got to hit it again now, Tristan. If we're doing tic-tac-toe. An eye.
Oh, you want them all to be eyes, apparently.
All of them?
All of them? This is going to take forever.
Yeah.
That's
Might be a game for off the camera. For Tristan on his downtime.
yeah. On my free time, I'll play this miserable game.
Is this critical to the game? Do we like have to do this?
Yeah.
Of course.
So what we're trying to do is, this should look familiar. Well, maybe it doesn't. It was so
I've
long
seen
ago.
this before.
If you recall, at the very end of the game last time, we wrote down the translation of the symbols that were on the wall in Renee's room.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Spellings that were kind of like these. And that's actually what I have on my poster.
Yeah.
Coming full circle. That
Nice.
has just been sitting on my desk for like 5 months.
All right.
So, ba, za, lu, pa,
Ka?
pa,
P.
right? Yeah. D, mu,
With an M.
ka,
What was that?
ka.
Ka.
Yep. And then you press talk on the left.
Pa, za, lu, pa, di, mu, pa.
Oh.
You threw an eyeball at us.
Oh.
And if
Okay.
you remember, Renee said she wrote those things down because she was hearing a voice say that.
Oh, in her
So
room.
that was the voice she was hearing, was that dummy.
Weird.
Oh, okay. That's when we lead you to another, and so on and so forth, till tiny treasure you discover. Okay, we're supposed to write something in there.
Yeah, so this is like a scavenger hunt, and it's going to bring us to a bunch of different markers in the cemetery, and they'll all be like little clues, and it'll
Oh, okay.
keep bringing us to different headstones, basically. So it might be a good one to start next time.
Yeah,
actually.
for part 4, that
I'm
would be.
intrigued by that one.
Yeah. Well, we're almost at our hour.
We
have, like,
are.
3 minutes. Is there anything else we can do quickly, or
We
should
could
we?
just finish exploring this room.
Okay, let's do that. Let's check out this. Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
You just have to grab it when
Yep.
it's outside the glass.
I'm on it.
Tristan's like, I know.
I'm on it.
Tristan doesn't need me. I feel like Mike wouldn't even make it. Wouldn't get a single
Isn't my-
eyeball.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I said, in Oregon Trail, I would just go hunting, and that's what I would do. Just go hunting.
Gotcha.
Oh, you got it.
Nice.
Gamer reflexes.
Yeah.
Yeah, click. As usual, a good time was had by all your friend and fellow Jolly Roger Gilbert. Okay.
So
they're
that
part of
tells
some.
us that Gilbert probably has the skeleton costume like that.
Oh.
They
So
were
it's part- so they're-
in the Jolly Roger crew.
Crew, yeah. I was just going to say that. Yeah.
Tired eyes.
Table of content, time will tell. Interesting.
Hear the whisper.
So basically what we're doing is collecting all these eyeballs through different puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all going to go into something in this room. And it's going to lead us to the crystal skull.
Boy,
Oh, okay. Something
And
in
then
this.
we'll probably figure out who the person was.
if your
They're presumably looking forward to.
eyes weren't tired before these stories, they will be after.
All right.
Okay.
So, yeah. Well, it looks like we have a lot to look forward to in this game.
I got 10 more episodes of this
10
game.
more. Yeah, if we keep maybe 8 if we keep using these shortcuts, or maybe not. I don't know. Now, where would we
There
put
must be
the
another way out.
eyes?
Okay.
Okay.
All
Well,
right,
This is intriguing stuff.
it is. Well, it looks like some of our friends on Twitch are signing off. And so I want to thank everybody for coming on. This was fun. I love having the interaction with the chat. Great comments, lots of funny ones, good insights. So thanks to all of you. And then we will post this up on our YouTube channel probably early next week. So check out our YouTube channel. We got lots of content on there. And then I don't know when the next time we'll schedule. We'll just check our schedules, like whatever works for you, Rachel. We can come back for part 4 and do some more of this game. We're working on doing another, probably Archaeology Arcade, of a pretty popular like metal detector looter game that people are playing. And so that will be interesting to cover that.
Popular. It's not well reviewed, so I don't know how popular it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a couple people have told me about it.
Right.
So, like, you know, I've known about it, but a couple people have been like, hey, have you heard of this game? So that'll be interesting to do that one too. But I want to thank Rachel, Tristan for doing this again. It was a lot of fun. And then
this is a good time.
We will see, hopefully, everybody that came on today. We'll see you next time.
All right.
Sounds
Bye,
good.
all.
Bye.